Have you ever watched a movie trailer that made you stop everything you were doing, rewind multiple times, and ask yourself one simple question? Is that really Michael Jackson? That is exactly what millions of fans around the world experienced the moment the final trailer for Michael was released. Within hours, social media exploded with reactions, entertainment websites rushed to break down every frame, and longtime Michael Jackson fans found themselves reliving memories they thought only the King of Pop could bring back. But this time, something felt different. It wasn't just nostalgia. It wasn't just another Hollywood biopic. For many viewers, it felt as if Michael Jackson himself had stepped back onto the stage. The biggest reason behind this overwhelming reaction is one name, Jaafar Jackson. As the nephew of Michael Jackson, Jaafar carried enormous expectations long before filming even began. Fans were skeptical. Critics wondered whether anyone could possibly capture the magic, charisma, elegance, and unmatched stage presence of the greatest entertainer in music history. After all, Michael Jackson wasn't simply a singer. He was a global cultural phenomenon. His influence reached every corner of the world, breaking records, inspiring generations of artists, and redefining what it meant to be a superstar. When the first promotional images were released months ago, fans were surprised by Jaafar's incredible resemblance to his uncle. But photographs can only say so much. A movie lives through movement, emotion, voice, and performance. Many people reserve their judgment, waiting for actual footage before deciding whether this ambitious project could truly honor Michael's legacy. Now, after the release of the final trailer, that conversation has completely changed. The internet has been flooded with comments from viewers saying they forgot they were watching an actor. Many admitted they had goosebumps from the very first seconds of the trailer. Others described the experience as emotional, saying it reminded them of the excitement they felt whenever Michael Jackson appeared on stage during the height of his career. Whether it was the body language, the iconic dance moves, the subtle facial expressions, or the unmistakable confidence, Jaafar Jackson appears to have achieved something very few people believed was possible. Of course, the resemblance alone is not what has people talking. The trailer itself is carefully crafted to remind audiences why Michael Jackson became the King of Pop. Every scene feels larger than life. From dazzling concert performances to intimate moments behind the scenes, the footage suggests that this film is determined to explore not only the superstar the world knew but also the complex human being behind the fame. One of the trailer's most talked about sequences recreates one of Michael's legendary live performances. The lights dim. The crowd roars with anticipation. The camera slowly moves across thousands of screaming fans before revealing Jaafar standing in complete silence. For just a brief moment, everything stops. Then comes the movement that instantly became one of the most replayed moments online. A simple turn of the head, a confident pose, the signature style. Without saying a single word, the trailer immediately reminds audiences why Michael Jackson's stage presence remains unmatched decades later. Fans have also praised the incredible attention to detail throughout the production. Every costume appears meticulously recreated. Every hairstyle reflects a different era of Michael's remarkable career. Even the smallest accessories seem carefully selected to match historical performances that millions of fans remember by heart. For longtime followers, these details represent far more than visual accuracy. They show respect for an artist whose image became instantly recognizable around the world. The filmmakers clearly understood that recreating Michael Jackson required much more than makeup or visual effects. His performances were built on precision. Every step had purpose. Every pause created anticipation. Every gesture carried emotion. Throughout the trailer, Jaafar demonstrates an impressive understanding of these subtle characteristics. Instead of attempting an exaggerated imitation, his performance appears focused on capturing Michael's natural rhythm and effortless confidence. Another reason the trailer has generated enormous excitement is its cinematic scale. Unlike many music biopics that focus primarily on concerts or personal drama, Michael appears determined to combine both worlds into one emotional journey. Massive stadium performances transition seamlessly into quieter moments showing the pressures of worldwide fame. This contrast gives audiences a glimpse of the extraordinary life Michael lived, A life filled with unimaginable success, relentless public attention, and constant pressure to meet impossible expectations. Visually, the trailer is stunning. Rich lighting, carefully designed stage recreations, dramatic camera movements, and authentic period settings all contribute to the feeling that viewers are traveling through different chapters of Michael Jackson's career. From the bright energy of his early performances to the unforgettable spectacles that defined his later years, each frame feels crafted with remarkable attention to detail. Music naturally plays an equally important role. Even brief snippets of familiar melodies instantly transport audiences back to some of the greatest moments in pop music history. These songs are more than chart-topping hits. They are cultural landmarks recognized across generations. The trailer uses them strategically, allowing viewers to reconnect emotionally with the memories attached to Michael's legendary performances. Industry experts are already predicting that Michael could become one of the most significant music biopics ever released. While comparisons to previous films are inevitable, many believe this project stands apart because of its unique connection to the Jackson family. Having Michael's own nephew portray him adds a deeply personal dimension that few productions could ever replicate. Rather than simply acting, Jaafar carries the responsibility of representing one of the most influential entertainers the world has ever known. That responsibility is enormous. Michael Jackson's career stretched across decades and included countless iconic moments. From breaking racial barriers on television to redefining live concerts, from record-breaking albums to unforgettable humanitarian efforts, his impact extended far beyond music. Capturing that legacy in a single film is one of the greatest challenges any filmmaker could face. Yet based on the final trailer, audiences are beginning to believe this film may actually succeed. This is only the beginning of our complete breakdown. In the next section, we'll dive much deeper into the trailer's hidden details, Jaafar Jackson's remarkable transformation, the emotional moments fans may have missed, and why this movie could become one of the biggest cinematic events for Michael Jackson fans around the world. Now, if you thought the final trailer was only about incredible visuals and nostalgic music, think again. Because the deeper you look, the more you begin to realize just how much work went into bringing Michael Jackson's story back to life. Every second of this trailer feels carefully designed to remind audiences why Michael wasn't simply a successful singer, but one of the greatest entertainers the world has ever seen. From the opening concert sequences to the emotional behind-the-scenes moments, the filmmakers appear determined to show both the superstar the world celebrated and the man who carried the enormous weight of global fame. That balance is exactly what has made the trailer resonate so strongly with audiences of all ages. One of the biggest reasons fans have responded so emotionally is the incredible authenticity of Jaafar Jackson's performance. This is not a performance built on exaggerated impressions or over-the-top imitation. Instead, Jaafar seems to focus on the small details that made Michael Jackson unforgettable. The way he walks onto a stage with complete confidence, the way he pauses before making a move, the subtle expressions that communicate emotion without saying a single word. Even the way he interacts with the crowd feels natural rather than rehearsed. These details might seem small individually, but together they create the illusion that audiences are watching Michael Jackson once again. The trailer also highlights the extraordinary production value behind the film. Every concert stage appears massive, filled with thousands of cheering fans, brilliant lighting effects, giant video screens, and spectacular camera movements that recreate the excitement of Michael's legendary live performances. Rather than feeling like a typical Hollywood recreation, these scenes carry the scale and energy that audiences remember from Michael Jackson's real concerts. The filmmakers clearly understood that his performances were events unlike anything the music industry had ever witnessed, and the trailer reflects that understanding in nearly every frame. Costume design plays another crucial role in convincing viewers that they are witnessing history brought back to life. Michael Jackson's wardrobe evolved throughout his career, with each era becoming instantly recognizable to fans around the world. The sparkling jackets, military-inspired outfits, black loafers, white socks, sequined gloves, and iconic stage costumes all became part of popular culture. In the trailer, these looks appear to have been recreated with remarkable precision. Every fabric, every accessory, and every design choice helps transport viewers into different chapters of Michael's extraordinary career without feeling forced or artificial. Another element that has captured everyone's attention is the cinematography. The camera doesn't simply record performances, it moves with purpose. Wide shots emphasize the enormous scale of sold-out stadiums packed with screaming fans, while close-up shots focus on emotional expressions that reveal the pressure behind worldwide fame. This contrast gives the trailer a cinematic quality that feels much larger than an ordinary music biopic. It reminds audiences that Michael Jackson lived two very different lives at the same time. On stage, he was almost superhuman, capable of mesmerizing millions with a single performance. Away from the spotlight, he remained a person facing extraordinary expectations and relentless public attention. One particularly impressive aspect of the trailer is how it recreates the atmosphere surrounding Michael's concerts. Anyone who ever watched footage of his tours remembers the unbelievable excitement, fans fainting before the show even began, stadiums erupting the moment the lights went down, deafening screams continuing for minutes before Michael performed a single song. Those moments became legendary because they demonstrated the incredible connection he shared with audiences around the world. The trailer successfully captures that same overwhelming energy, allowing even younger viewers who never experienced a Michael Jackson concert to understand why his performances became cultural events rather than ordinary shows. Music, of course, remains the heartbeat of everything. Even though the trailer only offers brief moments from some of Michael's most iconic songs, each note instantly triggers memories for longtime fans. The familiar rhythms, combined with stunning visuals, create an emotional experience that goes far beyond simple nostalgia. Instead of relying only on famous music to generate excitement, the trailer uses those legendary songs to reinforce the emotional journey unfolding on screen. Every musical cue feels intentional, helping audiences reconnect with moments that shaped music history. Another fascinating detail is how carefully the filmmakers appear to have respected different eras of Michael Jackson's life and career. Rather than focusing on only one period, the trailer hints at multiple stages of his journey, showing the evolution of both the artist and the global icon. Viewers can already see subtle changes in appearance, costume design, performance style, and atmosphere, suggesting that the finished film will take audiences through the remarkable transformation of a young performer into one of the biggest stars the entertainment industry has ever known. Perhaps the greatest achievement of the trailer, however, is that it sparks curiosity instead of answering every question. It offers glimpses of emotional moments without revealing exactly how they unfold. It teases spectacular performances without giving away their full impact. It hints at personal struggles without allowing them to overshadow Michael's extraordinary artistic accomplishments. This balance,